Okay, maybe it's already working. I'm always hoping. Yeah. Cannot hear. Okay, I'm just low. Usual mess. Do, 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 do. Okay, makes sense. What is the plan here? What was I supposed to do? I don't remember anything at all. So, I need to write a fucking text. So the plan is to use this. Okay. So didn't I get the line below here? I'm already confused. What the fuck? Did I fuck it up already? Okay, so the plan for myself is damn dishwasher. Damn dishwasher. Great. So I here will have to basically play like an RPG, but I should be able to do whatever I need to do, whatever I want to do, because it's free text RPG. But before I need to do a prompt, a summary of the story to guide the stuff, and I have to try it. Why is the prompt site? What the fuck is happening here? Why is 1000? It's already crashing. Oh yes, it crashed. Whoops. Oh yes, I'm not supposed to. Yes, probably will have to solve some bugs because it's very clunky, this code. It is supply. It's made with the speed and hope. Actually, no, god damn it. The fuck. I've already lost the prompt. I think desperately tried to lost. I mean, I wrote a single line, but I already lost it. The damn idiot I am. Fail. Streaming since 1 minute. Already failed. What was that? Tags. Genre. What did they put? Fantasy. Drama. Something like that. Yes, I have to balance. I want to make it a bit hard in a sense that it tries the game should try to oppose me, and in a normal story it will not try to oppose me, so I need to make it. Did it already crash? No, it didn't crash yet. Great. So what was fantasy again? Isekai. Tragedy. Magic. Medieval. Okay, wait, no, makes sense. Okay, let's try with this for a moment. Now I will have to write a very long and boring text, but that has to be done to control it better. So, on is a young guy. Well, oh, okay, just after graduating, period of night of tragical death. He awakened in an unknown unknown world. That makes sense. Where he will have to fulfill his mission of becoming a hero. It's very basic, very vanilla. I just want to try it. I want to see how it goes. I don't want to give it stuff too hard to do, otherwise it will be a failure. But I need more information. Maybe I can describe myself, like on is a short guy with black hairs and red eyes. He is ready to challenge this new world with uncommon tactics, but this world. This is a terrible writing. This world is unforgiving and often he will die attacking the season. He will have though older cancelled as the time will be rewinded when he fails and dies. Okay, this is just so maybe they actually try to kill me, because if normally in a story the protagonist doesn't die, so I would not die without this prompt. This is the idea, but I'm trying. No, it probably will not work, but we'll have to wait. This is not the way to do a synopsis, but I'm doing like this. This amazing world is very medieval. I'm a terrible writer. Looking, but the fantastic creatures and race that populates it have found ways to use their peculiarities and magic to make a stunning rare. Can I write something else? I am already bored. Too last. Too text. Too much text today. Okay, let's start with this for now and see where it goes. Probably we'll need more text at some point, but I should test more. Okay. Maybe I should first put these things smaller. If I put this here. Okay, it's very messy, but at least I can see something. Very interesting. Can't believe I need this much screen. So, what I was saying. Yes. I don't know if I can separate the beginning of the story out. I should write more for sure, but here and maybe add more spaces. It died in regret. But when he awakens is into another. Oh, let's see what it does. It's already bugged. Why is not going below? I think I need to reload this. It's already. Oh, I have no idea why this thing is 1000 token. It should not be 1000 token. Now I have to. Let's do this. Control C. Notepad. Let's save this here, otherwise I'm going to imprecate. If I lose this, even if it's garbage, but it's still garbage that I need, I think I need to reboot this shit. I've rebooted the system more time than actually done anything. Why is 1000? Never mind, it will at some point reload and I will probably lose a lot of data. Yeah, so let's do this. Doesn't want to load. Doesn't want to load. Guess I will stay here staring at it, hoping that probably there is much stuff loaded on it. I don't know if I should push less layer to the GPU. It's quite bad today. Fine. It's a good use. Oh, that's a very interesting bug. Okay. If I push just 5. No, never mind. Well, I guess I can't be helped. This is definitely taking the more space than usual. Am I missing something? Let's try to offload less layers. It will not make it faster though. Let's float 25. Why is not writing? What is that? Am I hallucinating? What is this formatting? Okay, let's do something smarter. Let's remove this fucking projection. Just keep this full screen, at least it works better. This now will go slower than usual, even because it's reloading the model from. Oh, it's leaking down. Oh yeah, I forgot. No. Hold for behind it to work. What was that? It's not. Okay. Oh. Nothing is working here, dear God. Guess there is nothing I can do about it. I should read the prompt. I wonder if people here are my fans. Okay, never mind. So the plan is I made myself into this story, and the plan is to generate the story. I should move the action to do the action of my character, while the AI should do the action of the rest. For the reaction of the people and the server. Now it's extremely slow for some reason now. I have no absolutely idea why. Probably it's because I have so many stuff open. My GPU is at 100%, actually 94%, and the CPU is 100%. Normally it's not like that. Probably the OBS open is not helping. Let's see if something I can close. Maybe the 1000. No, it should not be a problem, Chrome. It's taking its time. It's taking its time. I'll do some research in the meanwhile, but I'm sorry for the people here. That is no one, luckily. How many layers does my LLM have? Okay. still done nothing. It's completely dead. Maybe I should give in less layers. I'm getting very bored of it. Let's try this moment. Probably too many spaces is going to crash everything here. It might be also a possibility. This is the fun of debugging. Let's try this. Let's put maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I submitted the edit, sorry. Now I should start inference. It's not going faster with this, okay. One, two, three, four, five. Very funny. There are so many problems in this code. And meanwhile, I do some CSS. Element. Sources. Styles. New text icon. With this one. Line cell. Will it work? No. Let's just Google. Why? Let's ask perplexity. Nothing is working here. I do wonder on the fucking. Oh no, I'm also on the VPN. No, that's annoying. I think I have to turn off the VPN. Justify content. In the parent. So I should put it in a div. This is definitely not working anyway. Let's reboot it again. What can I put? 10. It's more stable. Let's go with 20. No, this is too much. No, I think this is too much. Let's go with 10 again. It will be much slower than usual, but this is what we have. I think I will need to do a ramp-hold. Should make this one. Let's see if okay, it doesn't it is very small amount now, but it's going to be very slow because it's not using a lot of the GPU. And meanwhile, oh, it's generating now, very slow. It's repeating my prompt. That is okay, what is expected. Okay, it's expanded to 5,000, that makes sense. It's very slow. I mean, it makes sense. Let's try to go to 20 now. Let's get a little bit faster. I'm so annoyed that this is repeating what I said. Yes, it makes sense to a certain point. Okay, now it's capping the GPU. Oh, it's writing something. Amazing what it's reading. Yes, thank you. You're an original shit. Inspired by Overlord, Rise. This is I didn't write this. Why did he add this those? Okay, completely bugged out. Okay, at least it's typing something. Why is this low though? Yeah, okay, maybe I'm reading on so many stuff is a problem. It makes sense. I will have to do a run poll for sure. Treat these. Let's try with here start. This is this. No. I'm gonna start it. Can I write like chapter 1? How was wait a second? It was for nobody. Oh no, I keep kicking the wrong buttons. Right. What if I think server does this? I don't think it will work, but who knows? gonna be very painful. Oh. Fine. Chapter 1, then, my friend. This is all you have to say. I'm not 16, actually. What if I actually put back 30? And 27. Fuck off. So let's make 23, so that makes sense with the school. High school. Finishing high school at 16, what the fuck? Let's make him 16, fine. And finishing high school at 16, that's ridiculous. I should make 18 maybe. I should read this, but as it's all fucked up, I'm focusing to make it work at least. Has it crashed yet? Yes, it crashed. As every time. Okay, chapter 1. On was walking down the street with his friend. He was happy and content for finally finishing high school at such a young age of 16. So I guess it wants me to die very soon. Maybe I should have kept that fucking 20 GPU layers, god damn it. God damn it, god damn it. Hide the... My GPU is not happy. My PC is not happy. No one is happy here. Do it. I'm hearing something sinister. You know what? Let's try with let's try with the You're not loading. No. Server is dead. Okay, the plan is, I would say, offload 25. Make 20, it was working with 20, fine. Apply. Let's change this in 18, just to give it more sense. Make it 19, we need to finish at 19. So, save this one and let's see what happens now. It will take again more time, not more time to load, but quite some time to load. Let's give it its time. It's very... So I do wonder, to run the entire model, the entire context, how big this shit have to be. And hope the legend says about 40 gigabytes for a quantized model, but it's a legend. Oh god damn it, stop describing me! Oh, I look very handsome in a formal suit. Okay, so On was walking down the street with his friend. He was happy and content for finally finishing high school at such a young age of 19. On is short, has black hairs and red eyes. He looks very handsome in a formal suit. I didn't have this, so it's the eye that purposefully made me like this. His friend is tall, blonde and blue-eyed. I don't care. I'm going to die, not him. Both were ready to leave the city where they have spent the best time together after they left home. What? Both were ready to leave the city where they have spent the best time together after they left home when they were only 15 years old. Where we are? What is he talking about? I'm confused. They were walking down the street when suddenly Hon felt something wrong with his chest. It was like a sharp pain that kept increasing. Sonny was no longer able to stand, but still the agony wouldn't stop. In fact, it got even worse. His heart was beating so fast and so hard that it was impossible for him to breathe for any longer. A small cough came out of his mouth and then he fell on the ground. He didn't see what happened after that. I'm sorry for my blonde friend with blue eyes. Maybe I should increase the token length. Should I? No, don't. A group of okay, a group of angels were watching on from above. Why did you do this? Asked one of them. What the fuck? It's so fucked up, this story already. We gave him a second chance. Is this a good... I know, replied another angel. But for such important reason, how come someone will miss the opportunity to be born again and instead have a new life on another world? The same life but in a different place? On doesn't deserve this. What the fuck? No one deserves this, said an older angel. What the fuck are they doing? He replied, we are just doing our duty and making sure that all the rules are followed. It is not for us to judge whether or not someone should have been given another chance. The system will decide if one can live again or not, but we cannot interfere with it. So I just died? I understand, said the first angel. But I still don't like this idea of him dying when he just turned 19 years old and having to start all over again in another world where everything is different from what he knows here on Earth. Okay, so we are actually getting isekai. I don't know what the fuck how the fuck is phrased. This is very dumb EA model, unfortunately. What kind of future awaits for someone like that? I know, said the second angel, but we cannot change what has already happened. Once that was a tragic accident, but it's now part of his past and there is nothing we can do about it. He must deal with his loss at best he can and try to move on with his life. If he manages to find happiness again, then he will know that even in such dire circumstances, hopes exist, and the human spirit prevails over anything that tries to bring it down. Happy to know it. Han has always been a fighter, so I'm sure he will fight back once more when the time comes. I hope you're right, said the older angel. That's a very long introduction. But for now we must let him rest in peace while his body returns home where it belongs. Okay. As the last words were spoken, Han's soul was sent to a new world called Rena. At least it's the original name, I guess. He woke up in a dark place and could feel someone standing near him. As he opened his eyes, he saw a strange-looking man who had white hair and green eyes. The man introduced himself as Galadriel, the ruler of this world. What? Already the ruler of this world? It's just... like... Welcome to Rena, said Galadriel. I'm glad you are here. On didn't say anything for a while, but then he asked, who are you? Where is my friend? How did I get here? Galadriel replied, You have been brought here because you were about to die back in the world where you came from. This man knows a way too much. He is the god of this world or the ruler of this world. I should have said, he is the ruler of this world or the god of this world. But now that you are here, your life will be different than what it was before. How can that be possible? Asked Hon. Galadriel answered, In this new world called Edrena, magic is real and powerful beyond any kind of understanding, and so are the creatures who live in it. Yes, very original. Their presence here allowed them to create a whole new society where everyone works together for the common good. Do they need humans to help them? Oh, I hope there are humans. I would be very sad if there are humans. Why would anyone want me? Asked Don. Galadriel replied, They do not need you, but you may still have an important role in helping them and achieve their goals. Wait, in theory, I should decide what I say. The problem is that I want to say where it is trying to go, and because I really know nothing what can do and wants to do. You see, when a person dies on Earth, his soul is sent back to where he came from, so that it can be reborn again as another human being or creature of some sort, depending upon how the universe decides. But sometimes there are exceptions to this rule, and your soul will remain here in Rena instead of returning back to your own world. Why would anyone want me? This is a stupid thing that I would not ask. I would be like more... It is... Let's see if it's crash. It's crashed, in fact. I love this. Sorry. This would be so clunky. This is here. I would say so what should I do? It's even more boring with me, but do now. Ask it on. Yep. Galadriel answered, You must find a way to survive here in this... You could help me, you idiot. And since you were just reborn, it will take some time before you're able to fully adapt yourself to the environment around you. Only look around him and notice that there were many strange-looking creatures. Everywhere he looked, they were small animals like mice or rabbits with humanoid bodies instead of animal ones. Some of them had wings while others did not. Nice description. Some had tails while others didn't have any tail at all. Some even seemed to be completely normal. Terrifying looking humans, except for the large eyes, which were different from those found on humans living on Earth today. I'm disgusted. I hope this is not entirely like this. Anne felt scared because he had never seen anything like this before. I did not know how he should react toward these creatures. He tried walking around so he could get used to his understanding. He tried walking around so that he could get used on his surroundings better, but all he managed to do was to fall flat on his face. This made him even more nervous than before, since now he was wondering what else might happen if he continued trying things out without having any experience doing them first. Yes, that is very concerning. On the old man. Can I see? Say no if I say it in this way. Can I have any suggestion where I can find city. How can I use my... Do I have spells? On Haskell the old man. Can I have any suggestion? Where can I find a city? Do I have spells? You don't need magic or even a sword to survive in this world. You piece of shit, said Galadriel. All you need is your wits and the will to live. Oh no, I'm so fucking up. No. This prompt was so bad. I made it too hard, maybe. On looked at his hand. And? And what did... What the fuck? It was very small and thin, but he didn't care about that because he knew that it would grow stronger as time went by, and also gain strength when it fought with others. I'm so dead. He had never fought anyone before in his life, so this would be something new for him too. But at least now he had an idea what he was going to do next. Find a city where he could live. Thankful, that's why he asked the old man, but he didn't reply, that piece of shit. On asked Galadriel again, where I came... Oh, this is exactly what I would have said. The AI maybe is not that stupid. This is exactly what I said. You didn't reply for the city, you piece of shit. Galadriel replied, the best... Galadriel is from... I was already reading it from some years ago. The best way would be to follow the roads. Okay, thank you. I didn't finish his sentence. They are the highways of this world, and roads are the roads of this world. Thank you. They are the highways of this world and lead almost anywhere. I don't need to go anywhere. I need to go to a city, the closest. On walked toward one of those roads which was located nearby. He could see that it was made out of cobblestone, had many small holes in it, where grass had grown over time, so it was probably not very well maintained, the road, I would say. When he stepped onto it, however, he immediately fell down to his face again. I'm the worst character ever. This made him even more frustrated than before, since now he couldn't even walk properly without falling flat on his back or face. Why? So stupid. I'll ask Galadriel again. What should I do next? Don't fall, please. What? This is exactly what I was said. Oh my god. I was expecting this. Galadriel replied, try to learn how to control your body better so that you don't fall down so as easily. Then once you get good at that, start... I'm a toddler. Then once you get good at that, try walking around some more until you are able to balance yourself well enough that you won't sleep again when moving forward. The training arc is just me learning how to walk. On tried following Galadriel's advice by concentrating really hard on each step he took while making sure not to look an idiot, I guess. Look down in any direction other than straight ahead. After doing this for a few minutes, however, he suddenly felt something strange happening inside his head. Oh my god, what kind of fucking word is this? I'm already at my limit and I just started walking. It was like someone had taken control of his thought and was telling him what to do next without even asking him first. Oh shit. On asked Galadriel again, what is going on? Galadriel replied, you must not fear magic or let it take hold of you. Oh, finally there is magic here. I don't need it, you piece of shit, you said. On looked at his hand, which were glowing with a strange green light that was coming out from inside them. He had never seen anything like this before, so he started freaking out because now he didn't know what else might happen next if he kept using these powers. Which powers? The powers of not falling or the powers of falling, actually? He asked Galadriel again. How can I stop this? Galadriel is going to say me to fuck off. For sure. God, the first thing you must do is calm down and relax. Classic. Then, once you're able to control your emotion better, try focusing on one thing at a time until everything else fades away into the background. But I'm still learning how to walk at this point. This will be about 2,000 tokens. On tried following Galadriel's advice by concentrating really hard on each step he took while making sure to not look down in any direction rather than straight ahead. After doing this for a few minutes, however, he suddenly felt something strange happening inside his head. It was like, again, oh my god, it's looped. I need to take control, I guess. A few minutes, however, he suddenly felt something strange happening. I have to condition it a bit. This time I will walk! Exclamation mark. Oh no, this is my prompt. Just to not get confused. It crashed, of course. Because it had to crash. It's right because it's... Han said out loud to himself before trying to walk in again. Han tried following Galadriel's advice by concentrating really hard on each step he took, while making sure to not look down or in any direction other than straight ahead. God damn it again! I was already looped. Yeah. Let's try something different. Who are you? On try to channel his magic into his head. Who are you? On try to channel his magic into his head. Let's see if this is going to be useful or not. I am the ruler. You're the... said God. I'm not talking with you. I'm the ruler of this world, said Galadriel, and I have brought you here because your soul has been sent back here that it can be reborn again as another human being or creature of some sort, depending on... What? Because your soul has been sent back here so it can be reborn again as another human being or creature of some sort, depending upon how the universe decides. I'm going to tell him. Why there is another... Oh, it did crash, in fact. Yep. I need to solve this bug, of course. I should. This is a problem, too many spaces. I think it will crash. I wasn't asking you, you idiot. I was asking who is controlling my brain and making me now unable to walk. Let's blame on him. I think it's the right strategy. It could be good. I have to check one thing. Type one thing. Just in one place. Henri replied with hungered voice. Galadriel looked at him in disbelief. You mean the power of magic? On nodded his head because he wanted to be able to concentrate and remember better. What the fuck are we talking? He had never heard used magic before, so this would also be something new for him too. But at least now he knew what was happening inside his brain that made him feel like someone else was controlling it instead of himself, which gave him a little bit of more peace of mind about things, because now he didn't have to worry about anything else except how he used his powers in order to get out from under their influence as quickly as possible, before they could take over completely. Okay, so when it didn't insult me anyway. So when I use magic, I am tempted by those spirits. Or to use magic, I have to control those spirits. Terrible isekai character I am. So when I use magic, I am tempted by those spirits, or to use magic, I have to control those spirits? Askadon, great. Galadriel, you must not fear magic or let it take hold of you. You're not useful, old man. And looked at his hands, which were glowing with strange green light that was coming out from inside them. Let's try with this. And try to channel his magic to his feet and legs to increase his strength. It's not been useful, this guy, until now. But nothing happened. He became really upset because now he didn't know what else might happen next if he kept using these powers. We're stuck in a loop. This world is really unforgiving. Maybe I should make it more forgiving. I have no idea how to control this magic, Han said out loud to himself before trying to walk again. Okay, new plan. And try to suppress the magic. Okay, maybe I should just see. Okay, I will just suppress the magic and there is a place where I could learn how to control these powers. There is a place where I could learn how to control these powers. Or did I mistype on Scast with Galadriel? The best way would be to follow the roads. They are the highways this world and lead almost anywhere. You are a fucking useless god. God damn it. I cannot believe it. It's so stupid. Oh no, it crashed again. That was on walked toward one of those roads which was dear god. If I'm falling again. If I'm falling again. If I'm falling again. This time he walked at the best with maximum concentration and waved at Galadriel. See you never. You old useless shit. I'm going to stumble again, goddammit. This time he walked with maximum concentration and waved at Galadriel. See you never, you old useless shit. As if replying to On's word, a thunder roared to the sky and then rain started falling from above. On looked up at the clouds for a moment before turning around again to see that, oh no, that it was starting to get darker all around him now too. Oh no. Maybe it's not that stupid. He didn't know what else might happen next, so he decided to not push himself too much by trying walking anymore after. I was almost walking. He didn't know what else might happen next, so he decided to not push himself too much by trying walking anymore after what just happened with Galadriel earlier today, because now everything seemed different compared with how things were before when he first arrived here in Rena. Yes, it's raining, and I now have to walk in the rain because I'm stupid. I should have shut up the phone. And look at his hands, which were... No, this is pointless. I hate this. I hate this. Make it crash again. It will crash, I know. Yes, it did crash. Great. Pyom pyom. Galadriel, my dear, could you teleport me to the nearest city? Galadriel, my dear, could you teleport me to the nearest city? I'm sorry, but I cannot help you. Your destiny lies elsewhere. That's where I'm trying to go, you idiot. Galadriel replied sadly. But before we part ways, let me tell you one last thing. In Rena, everyone has a purpose and a role to play in this world. Yours is yet to be discovered. It's not helpful. Thank you for your advice, on Sen, as he started walking away from Galadriel towards the road leading out of town. Well, we have to go to a town. We are not in the town. But we are walking. That's progress. We are walking. I cannot believe we started walking after 1 hour of streaming. We're walking. Okay, perfect. Well, we gained something. Let's make it crash again. No, waiting. Let's make leading to the town. Yep. Let's see if we go if we fall. I hope I can find my place in this strange new world. As on walked down, oh no, it felt a sense of adventure. Oh yeah, okay. I was scared I was falling again. As on walked down the road, he felt a sense of adventure and excitement begin to wash over him. He was finally free from his old life and could now explore all that Rena had to offer. The journey ahead would be full of challenges and dangers, but On knew that with determination and courage, anything was possible. On continued walking down the road, and before he realized what was happening, he found himself in a strange forest filled with mysterious creatures. That's so scary. He was immediately surrounded by wolves, bears, trolls, and other dangerous beasts. That is bad. That is not just for everyone. Hey. What's up? Let's what's up, bros? Are you all here together? Are you friends? Let's try to gaslight him into being friendly. Say on. Hey, what's up, bros? Are you all here together? Are you friends? Say Don. The animals looked at each other before looking back at Ton in silence. What's your deal then? Why are you here? This is me talking. You know what? You know that I can leave? No, it's not me too. What's your deal then? Why are you here? You know that I can hit you alive, right? So why don't you just run away while you still have the chance? Said one of the wolves. Okay, maybe I can praise him a bit. Let's see what happens. Where is my cursor? Hold on it. Okay. Me? Oh. God damn it. Me? I could never outrun the fastest animal of... Let's call it the fastest animal of the forest. Let's see what it says with this. Me? I could never outrun the fastest animal of the forest, replied Don with a smile on his face, while laughing at it. Oh no! No! It was not supposed to be a joke. The animals looked at each other again before looking at Don in silence more. Let's edit this. Let's edit this. Maybe I should use a file. Let's remove these. I was not laughing, and I don't want to get them upset. This is perfectly fair. What will I say now? After a few seconds, they all started laughing hysterically. You know what? You're right. Why did we ever come here? Said one of the bears. You're not the fastest, you idiot. The rest of the animals nodded their head in agreement as well. On was confused by the sudden change in behavior from the animals, but he decided not to question it further, since it would be the best for him if they remained friendly toward him instead of attacking him out of nowhere without warning. What is this phrasing? Well, this is like some other people he knew from back home in Rena could have done on many occasions during their lives together. Before, is the code okay? Is remove? Is no code? What the fuck? What the fuck is it writing? No, it is horrible. It's probably bugged. No, it will crash. God damn it. Remove this entirely. See what happens here. But warning or anything else like that for that matter. On sat down next to one of the trees and started thinking about what was happening here today with all these strange creatures around him suddenly appear out of nowhere. When before everything seemed fine just a moment ago, when he left his home world behind forever, never to return. There is no commas in this sentence. Okay, this is useless again. So what I can do is, I guess the animal have left at this point. On proceed to the towards the city. Okay. On proceeded toward the city. Again, ever again, under any circumstances, no matter how hard life gets or how much pain, he feels inside himself because deep down inside his heart there is still hope. One day things will get better, somehow even if... this is not feeling good. Okay, let's do again this. City. And after few hours, let's try to gaslight this thing. And after a few hours, he finally realized that his destination. He was glad to have survived all the obstacles he had faced along the way, but he knew that there were still many challenges ahead of him. Finally, some comma, some punctuation. I should not complain because I'm the worst at punctuation, but that's what we have. Okay. On observe the city. Okay, should be enough. On observed the city for a while before entering it. The streets were filled with people from different races and backgrounds, all going about their daily lives in peace and harmony. Now I need to ask someone. Okay, maybe I can try to tell them that I'm from a different world and see how they react. Maybe they will react very badly. If I don't fall again just by walking. Look at who was around, and if there was someone that looked friendly. So to ask for help. Again, no comma, so it's probably... No, there is one comma, okay. Han looked at who was around, and if there was someone that looked friendly, so to ask them for help. This is probably not grammatical. He saw a man wearing... I opened some cute girls. Oh, never mind. He saw a man wearing a long white robe, with a staff in his hand, walking toward him. Not another old man. This is an isekai, you idiot. What is it? Is there anything you want me to do? The old man asked. How convenient. Oh. How do you know that? You seem very wise. How do you know that? You seem very wise. I am the leader of this village, said the old man, and I can sense when someone needs my help or guidance. Great. Let's try to talk him about this bullshit. Han smiled at him and thanked him for his kindness. I just reincarnated into this world. I don't really have a pole. Do you know? Do you want me to do something? Where can I learn how to control magic? I'm not really good at talking even, so I should not mock the year. I just reincarnated into this world. I don't really have a purpose. Do you want me to do something? Where can I learn how to control magic? The old man shook his head sadly. Magic is a dangerous power that should only be used for good purposes, he said. Yes, I didn't say anything different. If you wish to learn how to use it, then you must first prove yourself worthy of such responsibility. Or nodded his head in understanding. Fine, reasonable. Thank you for your advice, he said as he walked away from the old man. No, this is completely useless. I will never do that. How can I prove that? Do the village need help? How can I prove that? How do the village needs help? The old man smiled at him and said, "There are many ways to prove your worthiness, but for now, why don't you come with me and see what kind of work needs to be done around here?" There are many ways to prove your worthiness, but for now, why don't you come here with me and see what kind of work needs to be done around here? Hana followed the old man into to one of the houses in the village. Inside, he saw a woman kneading some dough while the two children prayed nearby. The old man introduced himself as Pavel and said that his wife's name was Rosalia. That's very different origin name, I would say. But okay, interesting multiculturalism we have here. Welcome to our home, said Pavel. But this one was a very old man and is with few small kids, so I guess that's strange. Let's see if I could greet the both of them. Thank you, Pavel. You, Pavel. Greetings, Rosalia. How does she know my name? Greetings, son, said Rosalia with a smile on her face. Anne looked around the house and saw that it was very simple but clean and well organized. Skip this one because I want to ask her why she. Thank you. Let's try to be polite. Thank you. But how do you know my name? I just met Pavel a moment ago. They didn't even say my name, I think. I never said you or Pavel my name. That is scary. Thank you, but how do you know my name? I never said you or Pavel my name. The kitchen area contained only the basic utensils needed for cooking meals, while the rest of the room is empty, except for a few pieces of furniture here and there. Did it fail the update? I'd wonder. Wait a second, I should save this. Move on. Save. Let's see what this says here. The last one. Just ignore him. Okay, or maybe interpreted in a different way. I don't really like this. Something is off. Try to control it better with see what they say. Pavel smiled at him and said, "We can sense when someone needs our help or guidance, but this is my name." Arnold was surprised by this statement, but he decided not to question it further, since it would be best for him if they remained friendly toward him instead of attacking. It's like for the animals. Arnold was surprised by this statement, but he decided not to question it further, since it would be best for him if they remained friendly towards him instead of attacking him out of nowhere without warning. Okay. Okay, I have a plan. No, this is going to crash again. Do they know what is an Italian? Yes, I am. Do you need help? I am Italian. I can cook if you want. I hope I don't have to cook myself. Okay, the old man doesn't seem very scary. It's a very reasonable reason. I mean, it's avoiding my question, but I guess it's just stupid. Thank you for your offer, but we are fine for now. We are doing nothing now. Han nodded his head in understanding and decided to not press further, since he did not want to offend Pavel or anyone else for that matter. Great. So, what do you suggest me to do? So, what do you suggest me to do? Pavel smiled at him and said, "There are many ways to prove your worthiness, but for now, why don't you come with me and see what kind of work needs to be done around here?" Yeah. Han followed the old man into one of the houses in the village. Inside, Why is looping in this way? Why is this... It's looping over itself. I think I need to check what the fuck is happening. Maybe I need to... I want to explore this world. Let's say I would love to be a cartographer. It's written like this. It says no arrows, so on set or not. Continuation. Dear God. Okay, we're going to the streets. It's always the same thing that keeps happening, that they follow him, but now we're going on the streets. It's an improvement. We're going almost to 5,000. We'll go even slower after we reach that point. Fire the... Why is so slow? Just this big context. Okay. Han followed Pavel out in the streets of the village, where he saw a group of people working on building something new. That's very generic. Was building something old would have been really funny. The old man introduced himself as James. What do I have to come here? And said that his wife's name was Elizabeth. Everyone presenting me their wives. Something is interesting. And welcome to our home, said James. I'm visiting everyone home. The only thing I'm doing here is saying. Thank you. I offered to help in the village. Do you need some help? Elizabeth smiled at him and said, "Thank you for your offer, but we are fine for..." What is this fucking rejection that I keep getting? Why? Anne was surprised by this statement, but he decided to not quite... No, again the thing of the animals. No. Okay, I have a better plan. Do you need some help? Oh, it crashed. God damn it. Do you need some help? I would need some money. I would need some money for food and a place to sleep. Okay, maybe I should be more. I need some food and a place to sleep. I would be glad to help. To have those. This is very impolite, but that's what we have. Thank you. I offered to help in the village. Do you need some help? I would need some food and a place to sleep. I would be glad to help to have those. This is very bad phrasing at the end. You piece of shit, I'm unemployed, I'm starving. No. Han was disappointed by his... Okay, James smiled at him and said, thank you for your offer, but we are fine for now. Han was disappointed by his answer, but he decided to not spread further since we did not want to offend James or anyone else for that matter. Pavel, you keep me presenting people, but none of them needs help. What is your plan? Let's ask you something. Okay, maybe let's ask it later. Pavel, you keep me presenting people, but none of them needs help. What is your plan? Sorry, it's slowing down even more. Pavel smiled at him and said, the plan is simple. We will show you around the village so that you can get a feel of the place before making any decision about where to live or what kind of work you want to do. Oh my god, it's just thinking for me for a permanent living. Oh my god. This is not the plan. This is not the plan. No, on did not. Fuck off. On do not. Let's go with this. But sorry. I don't want to stay here for long. I mean, it did something very reasonable. It's in a normal life, but not in an isekai. What the fuck? Showing me the city to find them. And I don't have all this time before the end of the day. I will sleep in the dark. I don't want to stay for long. I want to explore the world and be a cartographer or a... For now, a tavern would be enough. Do they have beds in taverns? But I would need the money to pay for it. Let's see if it would try to be useful. Okay, so he said, what kind of work you want to do? But I don't want to stay for long. I want to explore the world and be a cartographer. For now, a tavern would be enough, but I would need the money to pay for it, asked Pavel politely. There are many monies to make money in this world, but for now, why don't you come with me and see what kind of work need to be done around here? That's what I'm trying to do, you fucking idiot! Unfollowed Pavel. That is what I am trying to do. This is what I'm trying to do. But no one needs help. Onsei disappointed again to Pavel. Yeah. The plan is simple. We will show around the village. So you can... This is so annoying. It's like talking to a wall. So what I can do is... There is someone of my... Could you present me to someone of my age? The village? There are many people of your age living in this village. You don't know my age, but for now... Oh, for the sake of God, please. The one off the house. Several hours later. No. Oh no, I fucked it up. I think I fucked it up a little bit. Yep. Yep. On finally found someone who needed help. A young woman named Sarah, who was struggling to take care of her 3 children all by herself. On offered to help out, and Sarah gratefully accepted his offer. Babysitter? They worked together for several days until the job was finished, and Sarah was able to breathe a sigh of relief. No, not to Pavel again. She's much more reasonable than Pavel. So I did sleep at her house. Okay, the intrusive thought made me think something interesting. But thank you, Sarah. You made me stay at your house and gave me food to eat. It was a... I will never forget your kindness. No. No, I fuck it up. I fuck it up. Oh, god damn. Thank you. So you gave me place to sleep and food to sleep and food to eat. I will never forget your and okay, let's try now. Thank you, Sarah. You gave me a place to sleep and food to eat. I will never forget your kindness. On said with a smile on his face. Sarah smiled back at him and said, "You're welcome, On. It was my pleasure to help you out." Fine. I need to debug that thing. Do you have some? May I stay? Okay. I want to travel to be an adventurer. Do you have any suggestion for me to start? I need knowledge and equipment and comrades. There are guilds or explorations teams here or anything like that? I want to be an adventurer. Do you have any suggestion for me to start? I need knowledge and equipment and comrades. There are guilds or exploration teams here? Or anything like that? This is getting so slow. Sala smiled at him and said, "There are many ways to become an adventurer in this world." This is way to not answer. But for now... No! Pavel has taken control of her. Let's maybe try a different strategy. I should raise the temperature in a few. Why is it not raise the temperature? That is strange. I should raise the... It is so bug today. Oh shit. Can't refuse. Yeah. Cancel. There is no error. Okay, let's remove this one too. Uh, uh, please, Sarah, I need to start immediately. Should have started before. Wait, update in the next one. Sarah asked again. Sarah nodded her head in understanding and said, "The best way to become an adventurer is by joining a guild or an exploration team." She copied my answer. Fine, but better we are going. That would be great. How can I join one? I can join. If she said me to start again, look if someone needs help, I'm going to be very upset. That would be great. How can I join one? I keep asking politely, and I'm happy of that. The best way to find out about guilds and the exploration team is by talking to people, said Savit. You're absolutely useless too. Everyone is useless in this world. Everyone. Got up. Okay, let's do this. On Agad Sarah. Tightly. Thank you, sir. This is sarcasm if they don't understand. Want to see how the code reacts to this? It's exploding. It doesn't know what to do. Oh, it's. Oh no, the context increased. Now it's going to take 6 hours to load the first one. No, let's have a plan. I have a plan. I want to increase the temperature, maybe. Sorry. I'm very sorry. So I reload this. I said I reload this. I said I reload this. Boys, the temperature is already high. Let's put it to 1. How bad it will get? Okay, it will take quite a lot now. Let's see if it will get very gibberish. How is the PC is going to die here. It's not taking this nicely. Let's see, I wonder how much time it will take. I have 1 hour to go on with this. I don't even have time to... I think the first time I should debug the stupid thing when I click it. Maybe I should just try to turn around pod and stop making a mess about it. Let me... what can I do? What can I do? The PC... It must be terrible, the sound of the fan with all this mess. Let's see. Run pod out. Install. Oh, I don't even need. I don't need to install the program. Stable diffusion. Oh, deploying Python machine learning models on Rampart without any Docker stress. What if I told you you can now deploy Python machine learning models with zero stress on Rampart? And I think I need to make a Docker. Okay, Rampart with PyTorch. To create the virtual environments. This is copying a repo. No, I think I need. I think I need to make a Docker image. How is the code doing here? Is it okay? No, it's not okay. What happens if I search temperature 1? Temperature 1. Temperature is a close second to prompt engineering. When it comes to controlling the output of the generate model, it determines how creative the model should be. Consider the phrase, the sky is. When you read that, you probably think the next word will be blue, or the limit. You're also likely to think the next word will be water, or tarnished. You have subconsciously created prediction for words that can follow and determine that blue is most likely while tarnish is less likely, unless you play a lot of Elden Ring. And that's essentially what the generate model does. It has probabilities for all the different words that could follow and then it selects the next word to output. The temperature settings tell in which of these words it can use. The temperature of 0 makes the model deterministic. It limits the model to use the word with the highest probability. You can run it over and over and get the same output. As you increase temperature, the limit softens, allowing it to use words with lower and lower probability. Until a temperature of 5, it is biased toward lower probabilities, and it might generate tarnish if you run enough times. Running generate on the prompt, the sky is at temperature 0 gives us the name output at each time. The sky is the limit with this one. Temperature 0.5 or monovarity, although still fairly standard. The sky is the limit, the sky is blue, the sky is overcast. At temperature 1, things start getting interesting, but nothing too crazy. The sky is not the limit. The sky is almost perfectly blue. The sky is gray and dreary today. At temperature 5, the highest setting, we enter the realm of fantasy. The sky is clear, the water is smooth, and is an unimaginably long way before dolphins decide to give up their vertical quest. What the fuck? The sky is clear, the water is smooth, and it's an unimaginably long way to go before the dolphins decide to give up their vertical quest. Top K and top P. I don't know if I should fix this top K and top P. I'm not really expert enough to know to do that. But, but, hmm, hmm. Maybe 10,000 tokens is too much for this model this month. Oh no. Let's try again. Maybe I should have. Is it not yet at the. Sorry. No, it's not yet at the limit, so maybe it's able to run something. It would be very, very slow in any case. Let's look at which runtime machine. Run GPUs by memory. I don't need two of those. GPU. GPU. Okay, let's save this. Cool. I'm getting blind. GPU pods. H100, H100, L40. Okay, an L40 has 48 gigabyte of VRAM. But it's 140. 6. The RTX 4090 is too expensive. Oh, this is an L40. The L4 instead is cheaper. Maybe with 1240 I can get something done. An A100 is too expensive. I mean, no, actually, 189. I would need 4 and 4. Oh, it's still more expensive. A40. An A40 might be interesting. It's actually cheaper. An RTX 600 is A600 is more expensive, but is more. RTX 2. But in terms of, it's mostly the same, I think. The A400 seems the cheapest. $16 GB of VRAM. No, this is stupid because it's 16. It is 16. I think the price would be more or less the same. But the L4 is unavailable. God damn it. No, I need to do absolutely. Okay, maybe I can try this again, but increase the temperature. It seems clear that it's not going anywhere, this code. Okay, let's do this. Fine. Getting a lot of errors. Let's put the layers to 10. Put the temperature to 3. This is reloading, but I want to restart it completely just to be sure. Reload. Okay. No, it didn't save the temperature. Why? Temperature 3. I should try to generate something. I think this is a mistake. So I can search unpod easy. the GPU is capping, but because I think when I manage the model in that way, it's going to be very fucked up. Subtitles are within my mind, or it's just very laggy in the end? Yes, maybe I should close these and try to debug the problems and make fucking rampant stuff. Because it's going to be useless to go on. I can try... Okay, maybe I can try something different though. I can restart this. Definitely. Okay, let's do this. I'll do this over again. Oops. Do I load them? I just want to... Well, by the way, I don't think I can get better performance with this PC, and for sure to use a GPU, bigger GPU. So the plan here is, take this one. Interesting that it didn't name it, because it didn't. Didn't I say? No. Okay, save it this one. Let's load the stream one. Is it loading? Okay, it's too long. No, it's not what I want. So in the folder, see. Rename. Oh, yes. No, always. So my plan is here. First of all, I change the temperature to fucking 3 here and see what happens. But also remove all those. Oh god, this is long. Perfect, I would say. Control save. Now if I load these, This is called test stream prompt LMP. Let's see. Yeah. Let's try. Now the difference is, sorry, that I actually have increased the temperature. Okay. Sword and Magics 6970. Hovering Rising World, Emerge a Third World. That is a strange title. Is currently only available for free via Kobo. Well, very good. That's a crash. I got chaos. This is how it always starts. Confusion in my mind and a sudden pain in my head. I wake up disoriented on what I know. The ground is very... Let's do this. Reload it. I just loaded a nice one with test title. Okay. The idea, the wise thing is on woke up. This should be reasonable. It's going to start again to load it from the start from scratch. What a pain. So I need to fix that. Onward applying. Oh, what was that? Onward applying in some field where flowers had begun sprouting through him. And what? Onward. This is very high temperature, I would say. Onward applying in some field where flowers had begun sprouting through him and from around his face and head. That is terrible. Though it felt odd, like being reincarnated wasn't an instant transition kind of deal, or whatever you might think from hearing all that superficial bullcrap people talk about all the time, I guess. All the time when it actually feels anything, but can last up to 10 days for fuck's sake in case that happens to you, which wouldn't exactly surprise me at this point, because why should you give a shit if someone got mangled off out of the universe? As you can plainly just but please get a point. You see for yourself from where you stand. Oh, it has taken much longer though, but I guess it was just because I died right before that big final fucking disaster finally wiped that sick city. If my senses still remember the same feeling correctly, I guess it would not be an easy task so at this. Okay, this is probably too high temperature, I think. Let's try to reload it. Why doesn't the file that I'm using the most, it doesn't show in a quick test stream prompt. Let's make the temperature to 2. Apply. On woke up. Give it time to have fun. Probably should change the prompt at this point, but just out test because that prompt before was too hard. I wasn't even able to walk. Or maybe it wasn't that hard. On woke up, laying in what could seem the entrance to an ant cave. Oh my god! With walls that seemed to be made of stone and wood. An ant cave. The place didn't really smell much, nor this cloth has nowhere or stenching smell, and after taking some deep breath, he noticed that he wasn't dead anymore. Okay, that's his first worrying, but reasonable what's happening. He looked around, trying to understand where he was. He couldn't recognize neither tree nor stones. He never had the pleasure to lay his eyes on. What? After a few minutes of laying, he understood that it understood what that new land really seemed like. A mix between a forest and a jungle. So we are in theory in a forest and a jungle in front of, and here there is the entrance to an ant cave. Seems like Minecraft, actually. Okay, let's be honest. That cave looks scary. Let's get the farthest away from it possible. He thought. It's not written. The cave looks scary. Let's get the farthest away from it possible, he thought. This is not grammatically correct. Having just lost the sense, I don't think this is the best time to try how dangerous or tasty the creature of this world could be. That is, I think, too high temperature. At least it's fun. The sooner I leave, the better, he thought while cramming some rock on the floor that weren't in big bunches anymore now after years have gone by without anyone taking care of them. This doesn't make any sense. He tried to climb climbed a tree to get a better view of the forest. He climbed a tree to get a better view of the forest and the jungle, because they're both forest and jungle. An animal about 5 meters high could look terrifying for one, but likely this wasn't even near from him. But this is grammatically very fancy in terms of temperature. An animal about 5 meters high could look terrifying for one, but luckily this wasn't even near from him. This is grammatically worse than me. I hope I can see a city. On mud right in front of him, and soon as you will not need trees or stone, but buildings that look like made of concrete. What? There is a huge castle on the horizon, and it looks amazing. There is one smaller looking next to the other, which one supposes it's either where people go to get educated or recognize prices with wooden sword in front of their masters. This is terribly grammatical. This is great. At least my quest for an awesome view is coming to... My quest for an awesome view... This is great. At least my quest for an awesome view is coming to life. he mutters. Excited and after climbing a bit more on that tree, he will be able to see. The entire castle looks like it's made of stone. There are walls going down for as far as one can see. Walls going down instead of up. But what catches his attention the most is the huge gate with no opening between the walls for more than 30 meters ahead, and the other side there seemed to be another city. What the fuck is this? This is so fucked up. This doesn't make any sense. I would reload this one with a lower temperature. Okay, this one. Settings, temperature, let's put it 1.5. Okay, this should have loaded. And woke up. I will take again time to load. It's absolutely insane. Horn woke up on an unfamiliar plain field at midnight, as cold darkness reigned to this land of strange beasts with unusual magical feature that populated this new world. We looked around. And so he looked around and saw nothing but dark night sky with a single full moon lighting his path for freedom. Lighting his path for freedom from this dreadful realm he found himself stuck on by the power of unknown gods from foreign divine lands. Okay, we tried to hide and waited for the dawn. When he would finally see the land he was now living in, a world full of new things he could never have imagined or experienced in his short mortal life. What? Oh, you must go find this magical gem in the heart of a giant monster, and then bring it back to me. Who the fuck is this guy? I will need that to build an amazing castle that can be your throne. Your time to grow old here begins now, said the king before putting the poor hero inside an icy chamber and shutting its door. It doesn't make any sense. Onjas had woken up in this strange world without a clear goal for what he's supposed to do with his newfound immortal power. What? After being reborn as a man born to fight evil forces and save the kingdom of Kendon. Everything started feeling all different to the newly turned teenager since this country of... I'm even younger than before. Now everything started feeling all different to the newly turned teenager since this country of ours does not possess much more than small farmlands located right between the forest area, which is home to many beasts including monsters, goblins, orcs, trolls, as well as giant bears known only... There is no punctuation again. By name alone and can weigh hundreds of tons, making it dangerous even for seasoned warriors like ourselves. The land's vast grassy plains have few towns except near... Okay. The land's vast grassy plains have few towns except near our coast, with one port being large enough that we export goods all over the world while importing everything else needed from abroad, including precious gemstones. which are used in magic rings and necklaces, but never by humans because they lack mana power required for this type of sorcery. Okay, so they import gemstones for magic rings and necklaces that are not used by humans because their lack of mana power. Try to I wanted to try one of them. Understand where he was and what actually he was doing. Han tried to understand where he was and what actually he was doing, but it seemed like there were so many different answers depending on who you asked about life as well. Was his only mission simply fulfilling someone's wish, or was there something more behind the strange task he had just received from the stranger? Hey man, I do understand your zeal, but I am new to this world. Could you remind? Could you help me? That seems fine. Sorry. Orn asked a nearby knight, looking like someone who had been told some bad things himself, as their armor was covered in scratches and blood stains. Oh yes, indeed, young lad, the soldier answered, smiling before telling his tale of which involved him being betrayed by some backstabbing nobles trying to get him removed from position with their help, only to fall short on actually accomplishing such feat despite them offering up such large sums. Money. Do not being forced into exile until things die down and no one will care anymore what happened at the year in making, while our previous life pretty much worthless now is not. It's very gibberish. Okay, it's very unstable in this way, the algorithm, I would say. Let's reload again. Test stream. Let's set this time these to 0.9 again. Try to change the prompt. This is useless information. This is maybe I should not focus now at making it hard. Let's keep it more generic like this. It will probably be a problem, but if I can steer it decently, maybe. Okay, again, Han woke up laying in the middle of the road. He was surrounded by many people. Some of them were kneeling, others were crying. Some of them looked very angry. Oh. He tried to get up, but he couldn't move his body. It felt like he was stuck on something. When he opened his eyes, all that he could see was darkness. This is when I'm dying? He heard someone talking and he tried to listen at what they were saying about him. His ears were ringing, so he could only make out some words. The poor kid didn't have a chance. It's such a shame. Why are they making me so young? I know why, exactly. Is he dead? Yes, I'm afraid so. The doctors did everything they could. There were whispers for about 10 minutes. Han tried to move his body, but nothing happened. His chest hurt so bad, and the whole area felt like it was on fire. There must be some internal injuries, or maybe something had ruptured in his abdomen. He heard a few people say, "It's so sad. It's so sad," followed by their deep cries. Han wanted to move his head, but he couldn't even blink his eyes. He felt like he was in a coma. His mind was racing and he kept asking himself if this was really happening or if this was just a dream. Maybe he woke up and there would be no more pain. Then again, maybe everything would go back soon anyway, and he wouldn't have to feel that hurt anymore. He remembered waking up in his hospital bed, with bandage covering all of his body. He could still feel some discomfort, but nothing compared to what he was feeling right now. When you are really in a bad shape, everything hurts. But they're taking it very long, probably because in the prompt there is only that information. The voice kept going around him. He closed his eyes tight as if that would help him get rid of the pain and go back into unconscious state. It didn't work. The people around him were talking about him like he wasn't even there. They had no idea how much pain he was in. He opened his eyes again and tried to lift himself off the ground, but nothing happened. His body refused to budge at all. Let's force myself to die. Next. Let's see if it understands the clue. Next time he opened his eyes, he saw a group of people standing around him with tears in their eyes. A tall blonde-haired god with long curly hair walked up to him and touched his hand softly while talking. "It's so sad, poor Han, he didn't even have a chance." Motherfucker. "It's such a shame." It's getting worse and worse. It's expired. He died there in pain, with no one to help me or comfort. The girl was comforting me, even if it was shaming me a bit. He lay alone in this new world with nothing to give meaning to his existence other than unknown death. He had never been so scared before. So I died. In the new world. Okay, this got interesting. This is what body started feeling extremely numb after the crash, but eventually went away over time. He couldn't move any of his limbs for several minutes, even though it wasn't painful anymore, which was odd since most people experience severe pain when they break a bone or suffer internal injuries. Not immediately, technically, but maybe you're waking up, hopefully. He realized how cold this world must be without being able to feel anything at all. The first thing that Hon noticed about this new place was the fact that there were no cars on the road. Everything around it looked like it came straight out of a medieval castle. People used spears and swords, roads horse around, and dragons flying above them in the sky. This wasn't modern day Japan at all. In fact, it was. Why should that be Japan? Let's pretend I regenerated for some reason. Otherwise, we are not going anywhere. Oh, I know, okay. One could feel that something was off with the place though, but couldn't figure out what exactly it was until he tried speaking. What happened? Okay, something interesting is happening. I should stop. Is it not? He spoke Japanese, but no one understood him, so it's again tried in English. What happened? What a story. The people around him looked at each other like they didn't know what to say next. There were some who started crying, while Dory just started blanking. Started blanking into space. What the fuck? It took them a few minutes before someone finally came forward and spoke up. You don't understand us, do you? He tried to speak again, but nothing happened this time. It was as if all of his vocal cords had been cut or something. On tried to speak. He could even move his mouth at this point. This is painful, I cannot do anything. That's interesting. He couldn't even move his mouth at this point because his face felt completely numb, so he could only try communicating through writing, which is what everyone else was doing anyway, since they didn't know how to read. It doesn't make sense grammatically. How bad is this software? On wrote in Japanese. I don't understand anything you guys are saying. People around him started laughing hysterically at the fact that they weren't even trying to speak English. It was as if the new world was a completely different place than where Hon had come from. We need a magic that knows how to speak language. Wait, they're all laughing because no one understands each other. No one is understanding each other. What the fuck is happening here? On wrote in Japanese, what are you guys laughing at? Everyone started talking at once again, all in different language, and Don couldn't understand anything that they were saying. He felt like he was going crazy. Is this the Babel Tower? Doesn't make sense. Is this the Babel Tower? Oh, I should make a question. On thought to himself as he looked around at all those people who were speaking in their own languages, not understanding each other. The world seemed to be falling apart around him, as he had never experienced anything like this before, but someone knew that he was only going to get worse from here on. Yeah, here on out. Couldn't even move his body or speak with me. This is getting so annoying. You're on. He stood up. No. God damn it again. He stood up. Shaky legs, then realized there must have been some sort of accident, because his clothes was covered in blood. A moment ago, all of those people had been talking about how sad it was and no one had died, and now they were just laughing at him for no apparent reason. He's using a lot of columns. It's interesting. Is this a joke? On thought himself as he tried to make sense of everything that was happening around him. He had never experienced anything like this before, so maybe there was some sort of mistake going on. Maybe the people around him were just crazy. Wait, you know. It's very inconclusive now. Maybe I should. Let's increase this one. 256. So I changed the penalty, how it's called, the repetition, the window to check for the repetition penalty. And now the model F2 has to reload. It's what it did with lava. Just trying to load. Will it be able to do that? I think I will have to close the stream now. Doesn't matter anyway. Oh yes, I'll close it. So the moment I close it, I will get a prompt that is mail. But yes, I close it and work on it silently.